Welcome back to the blend. All right, so you're working hard to shed those extra pounds, but you're not seeing results. We've all been there. Guess what? It might not be your fault. Discover this morning what could prevent you from losing that weight.
Interesting. Dr. Kathleen Nash is back with us, telling us more on how you can get that total transformation.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, you guys.
Oh my gosh. When you joined us previously, you told us about the metabolic weight loss program where you yourself lost 80 pounds.
Right.
Yes?
Yes.
This was 7 years ago.
7
You
years
went from a size 20 to a size 8?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Size
a lot
20.
of new clothes.
That's a lot of new clothes. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and unfortunately, like, there it is. Yeah.
There-
a lot of
this
people.
is you.
That's me. That tiny head on a really big body. And a lot of people do, but the unfortunate thing is they gain it back. Right? And so the 5 metabolic factors that we work with on my program help to correct that problem so that not only do you lose the weight, but you keep it off. But today we're going to be talking about one of those in specifics, which is the toxicity in one toxin, for example, which can cause a 32-pound weight gain in just 1 year.
And it's not Canada, it's
Candida.
Candida.
Candida or Candida albicans, yes
What
it is.
is that?
So basically it's a yeast, right? And it's also a fungus. And so the problem is a lot of times when it gets into the body, if we're not aware that it's occurring, we're doing things on a daily basis that make it overgrow.
You're feeding it.
You're feeding it, basically. Yeah, so you can feed it several different ways. You can do it with prescription drugs. You can do it with birth control if you're a woman. The biggest culprit by far in our country is the American diet. So it's the sugar, the refined carbohydrates, the processed foods. So the Candida likes to eat that stuff just like we like to eat that stuff.
I'm feeling a little guilty about the pasta.
That's right.
Well,
Did y'all
but-
just have Italian at the break?
Yes, but let me tell you something, though. I mean, it's not even, it's in everything. It's
Yes.
in ketchup. It's in the
Yes.
things you wouldn't
It's in
even think.
80% of the food on your grocery store shelves.
It's
And
almost impossible to avoid, it
Right.
seems like.
And
Yeah.
the problem is as the yeast grows, so a lot of times what people will notice is they're changing their diet, they're becoming more active, and they're seeing little, if any, change,
Yeah.
or any weight that they lose comes right back. And so one of the first steps you might want to do is to see if you have this yeast or not. And the good news is we have a very simple way that you can test it at home.
You don't have to cut us open to see if there's
That's right,
yeast.
and I don't have to cut open your wallet either. You can
Oh,
do it
that's
for
good.
free.
Yes,
that's
that's
even
good.
better. Right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we do it
Please
for free.
tell us, how do we test this?
So basically, there's a really simple at-home test for Candida where first thing in the morning before you eat or drink anything, you're going to very delicately collect some saliva and put it in a clear cup. That right there is a positive test for Candida.
Wow.
If you
That's-
have
that's
the yeast,
glamorous.
yeah, if you have the yeast, it's going to start spiraling down into the water, and you're going to see that white, icicle-y, and that means you're positive for Candida.
My
How
goodness.
many seconds or minutes does it take to?
Only 60 seconds.
Okay.
That was one of my clients, and I mean, she came in and showed us the pictures, and she's like, "Doctor, it just immediately just started flooding down into the glass."
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Do you know how many people are infected with Candida?
We'd probably look at, when I see clients, probably at least a third of them.
No kidding.
A third of
Wow.
them. And men included, unfortunately. So it's not just women that are suffering this. So yeah, so probably 1 in 3 are test positive for Candida. And they're always the ones that say, you know, I have a hard time resisting certain foods. I have cravings for certain foods. I can't stop eating these things, especially late at night. And sure enough, they've got that yeast.
The craving for sugar is
Yes,
cyclical,
that's
right?
one of
Like
the
more you
markers.
feed it, oh man,
That's one
do
of
I
the markers.
experience that,
Yeah.
yes.
So you got the Dita.
Yeah.
Now what?
So yeah, so now you know now you know, right? You got a clear test. What we would want you to do is come in to us, let us do an evaluation, see if any of the other metabolic factors are testing positive for you, and let's help get you on the path where you can lose 3 to 7 pounds per week without being hungry or craving, and get this toxin out of you. Because not only is it causing you to have difficulty losing weight, but it has a whole host of other problems as well because it's a toxin.
Of course.
It's a toxin. Is it also just represent there's an imbalance in your system or what you're
Yeah,
eating?
yeah, it indicates that you have a toxicity issue. So if we're identifying one positive toxin that's very easy to test with a home test, then we probably know you've got a buildup of toxin not only in your fat cells but also in your liver.
Wow.
And so the problem with the toxin being in the liver's the only organ that can burn body fat. So if it can't do its job at 100%, even if you are working out or cutting calories or doing all the right things, the liver's not in a position to help you.
Kind of reminds me of, and you'll appreciate this because you're dealing with it right now, but popping the hood of your car.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like you got to take care of your engine.
Right.
You got to change your oil.
Right, and so
Yeah.
many programs want to take care of that check engine light by just going to the wire and
And it's
snipping
snipping
it.
off the
Oh,
light.
well, light's gone.
There we go. There we go.
Like, guys, fixed, all fixed.
That light won't burn.
That, right, I'll show you light. Yeah, you
So
know.
we've all spit into our cups. We've seen this. We want to get a further evaluation. You have a special offer for Morning Blend.
I do. Normally it would cost $50 to do the evaluation with you, but if they mention that they saw Sean and JJ on the Morning Blend with me, then I will take it down to $19.
awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Very cool. So how do we book that?
So the best thing to do is go to drnash.com, or you can call my office, and the numbers are hitting you on the screen so that I don't have to say it, hopefully.
And
unless you want me to
5,
say it.
4, boom.
Bam, there it is.
I
There
called
it
for
is.
it.
I love having you on because I think it's so interesting to talk about weight loss in terms of these symptoms instead of just about
They're
resisting food.
calories in, calories out.
Right.
It's not always the
It's
case.
almost
Yeah.
never that, you know, and so,
Really?
yeah, 95% of people fail using that method, meaning that they gain it back within a year.
Yeah.
So if it was just calories in, calories out, we would see much less obesity in our country, but instead it's at a record high. So there has to be something else that's happening in our country that's causing us to experience these problems. And the transformations that we see when we find it are just unbelievable. If they go on our website, they'll see it.
Are they total transformations?
They are total
Ah,
transformations.
Well, you're looking a little deeper, and I appreciate that. That's
Yes.
Pretty
great.
awesome. Great having you as always.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Thank you. Again, like she mentioned, don't forget, if you mention that you saw Dr. Nash on the Morning Blend, the standard consultation fee, which is usually $50, will go down to $19. Great deal.
Dr. Nash's office is located on Horizon Ridge Parkway near Valley Verde in Henderson. For more information, give her office a call or visit her website. She can help you lose 3 to 7 pounds per week with no hunger, cravings, or exercise.
Love that.